Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. As you can tell by the title, we're in June. It's our June monthly reset. We made it 6 months through the year. And summer, we made it to summer. I'm so excited to bring you guys along for this reset. If you're new here, my name is Sasha. Hello, welcome. I'm an Australian living here in Vancouver. I've nearly been here for 5 years. In August, it'll be 5 years. And yeah, every month I go through my reflections, goals, budgeting, everything like that. So without further ado, let's go through my reflections for the month of May. Okay, as usual, I'm gonna pop up my reflections here next to me on the screen, and let's just jump straight into them. What are you most proud of? Taking quality time off to spend with my parents. I can't remember the last time the three of us had a holiday together, and I loved showing them how I'm living. I had such a great month. My parents arrived on the 3rd of May, and I took the 3rd to the 23rd, off work. And it was so amazing to spend that much time with them, and there was only like 3 days that I wasn't with them in full. So yeah, spent pretty much 24/7 with them, and Dad had never been to Canada before, and this was Mum's 3rd trip visiting me here in Vancouver, but they'd never met Flo, they'd never seen this house, they hadn't seen me since the god-awful breakup, so it was so lovely to have them here. And then we did our own little adventure. We went to Banff, Canmore, Jasper, and it was just so beautiful. So I guess, yeah, I'm proud of taking that time to spend with them and asking for that time off months ago from my new work, like it was new at the time. Yeah, I guess it's not really being proud. I guess I'm proud of how, the time that I spent with them was great, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So yeah. What challenged you this month? Not being in a routine is always hard for me, but the result of being busy with my rents was worth it. And also some friend drama back in Australia that hasn't been resolved yet. So yeah, it's always tricky traveling and not having a routine, but as I said, like, it didn't matter that my routine was out of whack because I knew that for the month of May it would be, but it's just, as a very type A anxious sort of routine person, like having different things for breakfast when we were traveling was a bit different, and not having like a set bedtime. I don't know, I'm just a creature of habit. And then yeah, the friend stuff back in Australia is so difficult to deal with when I'm overseas, and just not knowing where I stand with people is quite frustrating, and not knowing when to let things go. I'm just, still not sure how to deal with that, and it's really challenging being away from Australia sometimes and trying to navigate friendships when you think everything's okay, but then I guess it's not. Anyway, what are 3 things that you're grateful for? Number 1, the sunny, clear days. Spring sprung in Vancouver. May was gorgeous. Mum and Dad only had 1 day that was kind of grey and miserable the whole time, so I can't ask for better weather, and it's so beautiful today. And yeah, it's just loving the weather lately, thank goodness. Number 2, obviously Mum and Dad. Very grateful for them, and felt like we really bonded and connected. As I said earlier, I just don't remember the last time like the 3 of us had a holiday. I've definitely gone on trips with Mum, I've definitely gone on trips with Dad, but the 3 of us, I don't even know if we've done a trip without like my sister, like the 3 of us. I don't know, but it was amazing. And then number 3, Rachel, for taking care of Flo. She took care of Flo when I was away for the week, so I'm really grateful for her for doing that, because she's my baby and she was well taken care of. Something you learned this month: not to take any day for granted. Plans can change, weather changes, you can't really control anything but yourself. Enjoy the moments and appreciate your current situation for what it is. So yeah, in Jasper, unfortunately, there were lots of wildfires. So the wind is usually a westerly, but it changed to an easterly? Yeah, so the wind pushed the wildfire smoke into Jasper. So we had really bad air quality, and we couldn't really see the mountains when we were in Jasper, but obviously, like, they're dealing with wildfires, so we can't complain. That I just, want everyone to be okay, and the wildlife and everything like that. There were 84 fires burning in Alberta when we were there in May, so that's so early for wildfire season. And I think, being an Australian, we call them bushfires. Like, there are bushfires quite often every summer, and I think I was quite ignorant to the fact that Canada has a lot of wildfires. Like, it's very common here. I feel like half the country is forest, so it can happen whether it's deliberately lit or it's lightning or anything like that. It's just, yeah, it's tough to deal with a natural disaster, and especially fire and smoke and everything. It's just difficult, and I just feel for the firefighters and the animals and stuff. So obviously we couldn't change that, so you can't just let it dampen the travel plans. Like, obviously it was disappointing, but you just work with what you've got, and especially with everything with my parents, just trying to like soak up every moment of it, because who knows when they'll get out here again, or when we'll have that time together and just like, you know, making memories and all of that fun stuff. Word of the month. So the word of May was family. And yes, I definitely felt more connected to my parents after their trip here. And word for June is bloom. I chose bloom. Why did I choose bloom? I think because I just want to bloom into myself again. I'm currently in the midst of Miss Rona. I'm fine, but I definitely won't be at my full self. I guess just like after traveling, routine being out of whack, I want to get back into my fitness and feeling great for summer, and just like, you know, getting on my routine and content and everything like that. So yeah, that's where that comes into it. And yeah, I'm very lucky that Miss Rona didn't hit me too hard. And that is all for my reflections. So let's get into my May goals and see how we did on those. Okay, I'm gonna pop my May goals on this side of the screen to spice it up. So let's run through them. Personal, take many photos of / with mum and dad. Tick, I definitely did this. Be the best tour guide possible. Yay, yeah, I did that. Go on a trip to Seattle, Banff and Jasper. Tick, I did that. Finish 2 books. I finished 1, not 2, so I didn't tick that one. Going down to health and wellness. Keep up yoga as often as I can. I think I did like 3 or 4 yoga workouts the whole month, so I did not do that. Recover and rest during my break. Yes, hence it's annoying that I'm not healthy now, but that's okay. Go on a hike in Alberta. I ticked this, but they weren't super hard hikes. Again, it's hard to judge fitness levels of like what my parents could do and things like that. So I did walks and trails, but they call them hikes in Canada. So you know what? I did hike because I went on lots of walks, and let's just count that. Financial, have a spending month with no guilt. Money comes and goes. That's definitely true. I just spent away, and I got paid for the time that I was off because I had that vacation time accrued. So like, I'm fine, it's all good. Social media, I hit 2-3 on YouTube. I didn't hit 3-5 on TikTok. I didn't keep up content on each medium. I did post a little bit over the month, and I vlogged all of my travel, but I haven't uploaded it yet on TikTok. But I did vlog it all, and it's there, but I just haven't uploaded it yet, which is annoying of me. Anyway, that is all my May goals. Let's look at what I have planned for June. Okay, here are my June goals. Personal, go swimming in a lake or river, because your gal does not go in the ocean here. It is not nice. Just trust me. It's the E. coli rating. When I see people swimming in the water in Vancouver, it makes my skin crawl. So anyway, I want to go swimming, but in the lake or river. Go away for the long weekend. I'm in the midst of planning something. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a solo trip. I might go to Portland, or I might do something in BC. I'm not sure yet, so stay tuned for that one. Finish 1 book. Let's just not go crazy. Finish 1. Connect with friends again after May, because obviously May was just with my parents. Go across to financial. Have 2 no spend days each week, including all bills and expenses. So yeah, what I mean by this is sometimes I won't spend anything like at the supermarket, but then I'll pay my phone bill. So I obviously spent for that day. So that's what that means. And then I want to put $1,000 into my mutual fund, because money that just sits in my checking account is not doing anything for me, as my financial advisor would say. So I need to let it work for me. So health and wellness, get back into yoga. Definitely want to do that. Do my food sensitivity test and follow it, and go on a new hike. So I really want to do something that I haven't done before here in Vancouver. And social media, I want to hit 2350 on YouTube, have a video go viral on TikTok, post weekly again on YouTube, and post my travels to my TikTok. So yeah, that's all of my June goals. I'm really excited for just the summer. Like, it's here. I'm just, I'm so ready to be out every weekend when I'm better, obviously. And yeah, I'm just excited. So that is the goal setting element done of my reset. Now, normally I go into what I spent for the month, but it is honestly gonna be way too difficult to go through what I spent over May, because so much was like, I paid for this, my parents paid for that, and things were just so chaotic over the month. So I'm just gonna go into my June budget, and then we'll go into favorites, because I thought, why not do some favorites of May? Like, that's a little bit different. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's go through my June every dollar budget. It is an every dollar budget because I made it so. So let's go through it. So I have paycheck 1, paycheck 2. I'm honestly really still unsure of this. So I've got that there. I'm getting paid this week, and then I'll get paid at the end of the month. So that's that. So my income will be around 3670 for the month. I have paid my rent, that's always on the first. Streaming, Crave went up $1, so that's $14.55. Phone bill I've already paid, which is always $59.36. Compass card, I always get the monthly Zone 1, so that is there, and I've already paid for that. Uber, Evo, taxi, $40. I might, you know, go out this month, so that's there. Groceries, $300. I haven't done a grocery shop in June as of yet, so hopefully it's below that. I would love to have overshot that, because groceries are so expensive at the moment. It's crazy. All around the world, I think inflation is just through the roof, so that's crazy. Restaurants, $200. Cafes, takeaway, I went to brunch on Saturday morning before I found out I had Miss Rona. So that's all fun. Everyone's fine. Everyone's been tested. It's all okay. So I just did not have any symptoms. But anyway, that's a whole other story. We don't need to get into that. But I'm A-okay. And everyone else is. So let's go down. Fun money, house stuff. I don't really know what fun money is. Like, why did I put that in? I don't know. But I said 200, which is a huge amount, but that's okay. Weekend away. Maybe I'll take some of the fun money and put it into the weekend away, but 500 would be excellent for accommodation and travel and all of that. It probably will be more, but who knows? Maybe I'll go camping and it'll be half that amount. Who knows? Pet care is $54.54, and that is because I just needed to make it an every dollar budget. So that's why it's like that. But pet care would just be Blo's food pretty much, because I have her litter and her dry food. I bought it in the US because it was cheaper when we were over the border. Drugstore, medicine, cosmetic, $30. I always just keep it at that. I don't really need anything, but who knows? RMT, I'm probably not gonna get a massage this month. Maybe. Supplements, maybe, depending on my food sensitivity results, what my naturopath wants me on. And food sensitivity, it costs like $400, but then I get 90% back. I don't know, like I submit it to my health fund thing and they reimburse me. So I think overall I only spend $50 on it, but I actually have no idea. So I just left it at that. Credit card, I'm confused. I think they changed the setting on the every dollar budget. So I've already paid off all of May, and that was $2,700. I paid off my credit card, like what was owed at the cutoff time, but there's still like $999 on there. So that'll roll over. So I don't really know, but I pay for everything on my credit card, and then I just pay myself off with my checking debit like later on. And then I do that. So yeah, that's it for the June budget. So let's get into some of my favorites for May. So let's get straight into the favorites. So this is just, I guess, the favorites of the month, more so just things that I have been loving. So this is the sunscreen that I picked up. Basically, I was in Jasper or Canmore, and I'd run out of my La Roche-Posay face sunscreen, and I don't want to break out because of sunscreen. And then the girl at Shoppers Drug Mart was so helpful, and she said that the Vichy one, which is this, basically is exactly the same. Nearly every ingredient in this one is the same as the La Roche-Posay. So if they're out of La Roche-Posay, she always recommends this, and I've loved it. It has the same consistency. It's like the shake one. It's really light, hasn't made me break out at all, and I used that for the rest of my trip with my parents because it was like 30 degrees in Alberta. So really, really love this. It's just the Capital Soleil 30 plus, yeah, ultralight UV lotion. And it has antioxidant and vitamin E, non-shiny finish, non-sticky, all skin types, hyperallergenic, and it's just a 40 ml. I think it's around the same price. It's like $30, which is a lot, but honestly, I bought at Marshall's in Seattle, I bought a body sunscreen, which was really quite reasonable. That's a Neutrogena one. And then I've got this one for my face because I don't want to use the face one elsewhere because I don't break out of my arms. So that is a favorite. Other favorites, I've been obsessed with the new season of Queer Eye. I watched it all and I love that show so much. If you haven't watched Queer Eye, I don't know if it has been overhyped, but it is worth the hype. We actually have Anna, like Rachel's cousin Anna is staying with us right now, and she'd never watched it before, and now she's obsessed. Like, it's just a reality show that isn't toxic. Like, it's so beautiful. They do like complete transformations of self and body and mind to people who are worthy of it. I don't know, like Queer Eye is just great. I loved it when I was growing up, but it was a lot more savage. Like these, like the 5 guys on this Queer Eye, I just love them so much. So really, really enjoying Queer Eye. I'm literally watching it again from season 1. What else am I loving? There's a Spotify playlist called Soiree, and I love the tunes in that. I feel like they update it really well, and it's good just to have when you're, you know, making dinner for friends, or, you know, you're preparing dinner yourself, or you have people over, or you're just wanting to chill out. There's some good, it's kind of like groovy chill music, so that's a really good one. I love that playlist. But I don't know, I love music, but I never really talk about it on YouTube. So if you guys want me to talk about music that I'm loving or anything like that, let me know. I can always share playlists as well if anyone's interested. And what else am I into this month, or what I enjoyed in May? I love the following podcasts. I love Beyond the Blinds. I'm loving Outspoken, the podcast. I love Fluently Forward, and they would be my top 3 podcasts of the moment. And I just finished 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, the book that everyone's read, the book that I was influenced to read. And it was really good. It was a really great read. It is worth the hype, in my opinion. I'm not hugely sold on Colleen Hoover. I do get how people get sick of Colleen Hoover, but I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think she wrote it. Yeah. I was obsessed with Daisy Jones and the Six. I really loved the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Why can't I say it? Anyway, read that book if you're wanting something light, but it's just, I've never read a book like it. So I really enjoyed that. And I think that's everything. I can't really think of anything else. If you're looking for a new mascara, I love the Benefit Roller Lash. I don't really talk about makeup ever, but I really, really love that mascara. It just doesn't clump, and it makes my eyelashes like very, very healthy, and I don't know, I just love it. So if you're looking for a new mascara, Benefit products as well, I use the Benefit Gimme Brow, and that's amazing as well. So yes. Okay guys, that is it for my June monthly reset. A little bit of a different one. If you did like the new added favorites section, then let me know. I can definitely add this in as a constant going forward, but you know, blink and we will see each other again in July. So let's make the most of June. Let me know what you're getting up to this month, if you're going away, if you've got anything planned. Sorry for all my Australians who are going through winter, like the beginning of winter in June, but just know it is never as cold as Canada. So just take that and just run with it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and get excited for all the travel vlogs. I'll be posting them sporadically and posting a lot more content here as I'm now back in routine. And yeah, love you again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Forget your feelings, show me you want it. You've been a fan, ain't no more talking. Need you to back